Hello, Belmont. This is Superintendent Jill Geiser coming to you today with FY25 budget information. The town of Belmont currently faces a significant structural deficit, whereby revenue from Proposition 2.5 does not cover our expenses. Therefore, we have been asked to produce two budgets, one for an override scenario and one for a non-override scenario. I'm going to show you what each of those budgets look like for Belmont Public Schools. To begin, these are budget priorities that we are heading into the FY25 budget year. These priorities emerged from several themes through my entry process that I began last summer when I started as BPS superintendent. As you can see here, there are areas of academics, special education, as well as budget efficiencies that will come into play. Starting with our override budget, we are using a strategy of investment in order to strengthen our system as a whole. First, we are looking to invest in special education programming. These positions you see here are needed to help build in-district programming so that we can reduce our out-of-district placements. Currently, our out-of-district tuition budget is about $13 million in FY25. Overall, our special education is about 32% of our general fund. The resources we are proposing this year in the override scenario are to reduce the reliance on out-of-district placements, thereby lowering those expenses, which come from building our internal capacity to serve a wider range of students. For example, if we built just one in-district program, serving up to 12 students in the program, we potentially could see a yearly savings in out-of-district tuition of 0.7 to 1 million. This comes from an analysis of comparing in-district costs of in-district programming to out-of-district tuition costs. If we were to extend this to 3 years, we potentially could see anywhere from $2.1 to $3 million worth of savings. This is about keeping more students in Belmont, which is beneficial to both students and families. Another investment we are looking to do is in curriculum. Curriculum is foundational to teaching and learning in each classroom. Therefore, we are looking at the quality of our curriculum and saying that we really need to invest in it. The last time, for example, that curriculum was brought in for elementary and middle school math was about 10 or 12 years ago. What we need is strong, robust curriculum in order to really enhance our learning experiences of all of our students in all of our classrooms. Turning to our non-override budget, if we have a non-override scenario for FY25, we would need to make $2.7 million worth of reductions in order to meet the available revenue amount of $63 million. Here you can see what those reductions look like. On the left side of the chart for FY25, we would need to take away funds for professional development, transportation for many of our students. We would need to be taking away extracurricular programs, including freshman athletics, ski team, and after-school activities. We would not be able to update curriculum. And as you can see at the bottom of that left side, we would need to reduce or eliminate many staff positions. In addition to what we would be reducing in FY25, if we continue to operate in a non-override scenario in FY26, we would need to make enough reductions to meet an available revenue amount of $64 million. We have here identified at least $1.7 million to include the remaining athletics and extracurricular activities, as well as many more staff members would be, again, reduced or eliminated in full, as well as the closing of a school. We expect that if we continue to operate in a non-override scenario in FY26, we would need to make at least $1.7 million of reductions and possibly even more. Here you can see a comparison of what it looks like in FY25 with funds from an override versus without funds from an override. With funds from an override, we would be able to invest in special education as well as curriculum for academic excellence. Without funds from the override, we would be losing many positions, either in full or through reduction, as well as critical tools for student academic learning and achievement, such as equipment, classroom supplies, and technology. I hope this provides useful information for the FY25 budget. Please feel free to reach out with any questions. Thank you.